A man is in jail tonight charged with terroristic threat after walking into a grocery store wearing a tactical vest, holding a rifle and a handgun and 100 rounds of ammunition.
That man is 20-year-old Dmitry Andreychenko. Now, this all took place at the Walmart neighborhood market on West Republic Road in Springfield yesterday afternoon. We now have documents detailing the charges against him. Greene County Prosecutor Dan Patterson said, quote, Missouri protects the rights of people to open carry a firearm, but that right does not allow an individual to act in a reckless and criminal manner endangering other citizens.
We have also obtained police documents breaking down exactly what happened inside the store, and we talked to criminal defense attorney Dee Wampler, who is now representing Andreychenko.
Here's the breakdown of Andreychenko's charge. Greene County Prosecutor Dan Patterson claims the gunman knowingly displayed a threat and or caused people to fear for their lives. A second-degree terroristic threat also involves neglecting the risk that causes people to evacuate a building. We also received the police report of this incident. Andreychenko told police officers his version of the story after being arrested. He claims he grabbed his AR-style rifle, ammunition, and tactical vest from the trunk of his car, then grabbed a shopping cart and walked in. He used his phone to film himself. He says he wanted to see if anyone would stop him and tell him to leave. Quote, I wanted to know if Walmart honored the Second Amendment. This is Missouri. I understand if we were somewhere else like New York or California, people would freak out. Andreychenko claims he only wanted to buy groceries and didn't think anyone would react negatively. His rifle had a loaded magazine, but a round was not chambered. He says he brought body armor because of the recent attacks in El Paso, Texas and Dayton, Ohio. We also know he spoke to several family members, saying he wanted to do a social experiment to see if gun rights would be respected in a public area. His family told him it was a bad idea and that people would be scared. We also learned new details tonight. Local criminal defense attorney Dee Wampler is representing Andreychenko.
I know nothing illegal about carrying a long rifle. If you're 17 or over, you can do that. If you're 18 or over, you can open carry. What he did was lawful, but the way it looks with the timing and everything was not the best choice of things that he could have done.
If Andreychenko is found guilty, he faces up to 4 years in prison and a $10,000 fine.